On a fine, bright night, when you look up at the sky, it seems to be studded with stars. Little do you realize that each of the stars is far bigger than the Earth on which we live. Some of the larger ones have been estimated to be many millions of times the size of the Earth. These stars are not scattered regularly in space. They occur in clusters, better described as galaxies or nebulas. Each galaxy may contain as many as 100 million stars. It is believed that the Earth's own galaxy, the Milky Way, alone contains as many as 1 lakh million stars. The stars appear small to us, even through a telescope, because they are so far away. The light from the nearest star, traveling at the speed of light, that is 1,86,000 miles per second, takes something like 4 years to reach us. A ray of light from the sun takes about 8 minutes to reach the Earth. Light takes only a second to reach us from the moon. Now let's talk about the solar system. The solar system comprises the sun and its 9 planets, and now its 8 planets, which are believed to have been developed from the condensation of gases and other lesser bodies. All the planets revolve around the sun in elliptical orbits. Like the Earth, they shine only by the reflected light of the sun. The sun has a surface temperature of 6,000 degrees Celsius, that is 10,800 degrees Fahrenheit, and increases to 20 million degrees Celsius, that is 36 million degrees Fahrenheit, in the interior. All over its surface are fiery gases that leap up in whirls of glowing flames like a volcano in eruption. In size, the sun is almost unimaginable. It is about 300,000 times as big as the Earth. So you can imagine the size of the Earth. Let us take our Earth to be a fly. Then the sun would be a paper ball. Amongst the 8 planets, Mercury is the smallest and closest to the sun, only 36 million miles away. It thus completes its orbit in a much shorter space of time than does Earth. A year in Mercury is only 88 days. Venus, twice the distance away from the sun, is the next closest planet. It is often considered as Earth's twin because of their closest proximity in size, mass, and density. But no other planet is in any way comparable to Earth, which has life and all the living things we see around us. Like many other planets, the Earth has a natural satellite, around 2,38,900 miles away, that revolves eastward around the Earth, once in every 27 days. The 4th planet from the Sun is Mars, which has dark patches on its surfaces and is believed by most professional astronomers to be the next planet after Earth to have the possibilities of some plant life. Much attention has been focused on Mars to explore the possibilities of extending man's influence to it. Next comes Jupiter, the largest planet in the solar system. Its surface is made up of many gases like hydrogen, helium, and methane. It is distinguished from other planets by its circular light and dark bands and the 12 satellites that circle around it. As it is more than 485 million miles from the Sun, its surface is very cold, probably about minus 200 degrees Fahrenheit, that is minus 130 degrees Celsius. Another unique planet is Saturn, which has 3 rings and 9 satellites around it. In size, it is the second largest after Jupiter. It is so far from the Sun that it takes 29.5 years to complete its orbit. The 7th planet, Uranus, was not known to astronomers until the late 18th century, when it was first seen as a faint bluish-green disk through a very powerful telescope. It is another giant planet 50 times larger than Earth and 15 times as heavy. Unlike other planets, Uranus orbits around the Sun in a clockwise direction, from east to west, with 5 satellites revolving around it. Solar system, Neptune and Pluto are just visible with telescopes. Their discoveries were the result of mathematical calculations on their irregular gravitational effects on neighboring planetary bodies. Neptune closely resembles Uranus, except that it has only two known satellites and is probably much colder. Pluto. Pluto is smaller than Earth, as the orbits of the planets are not circular but elliptical. The distance of Pluto from the Sun during perihelion, that is, when it is closest to the Sun, is 2,766 million miles. And at aphelion, that is, when it is farthest from the Sun, is 4,566 million miles. A year in Pluto is no less than 247 years on Earth. Due to their very recent discoveries and their extreme remoteness from the Earth, very little is so far known about these two planets. That's all for now. In the next video, we'll discuss about, is time travel possible? Thank you.